Hey, and welcome to this morning's DreamFuel Breathwork and Visualization session, designed to help you reset your nervous system and intentionally shape the patterns that run your mind. I'm Alex, and I'll be your guide this morning. I have 2 decades of experience coaching and guiding breathwork and visualization with elite performers from professional sport to the C-suite of the Fortune 500. Before we start, a quick note on why this works. Your breath is the fastest way to regulate your nervous system. Intentional breathing signals safety to the brain, reduces unnecessary threat responses, and brings the body into a state where focus, creativity, and clear decision-making become consistently available. Visualization adds another powerful layer. The brain doesn't clearly distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. When you rehearse a state in rich sensory detail, you activate the same neural circuits you'll use in real life. Over time, that's how neuroplasticity wires new patterns and responses. In other words, you're training the mind and the nervous system for how you show up in the moments that matter. Today's session also works with a simple but powerful metaphor, the garden of the mind. Just like a garden, the mind grows whatever is consistently planted and nurtured. Some thought patterns strengthen because they've been cultivated intentionally. Others appear simply because they were never cleared away. In this session, we'll use breathwork and visualization to move through the process of clearing old growth, restoring the soil, and planting new seeds. The beliefs, identities, and patterns that you want to cultivate moving forward. By the end of this session, most people will feel noticeably calmer, clearer, and more grounded, with a deeper sense of agency over where their attention and energy are directed. State is contagious. The level of clarity, presence, and confidence in your nervous system is felt immediately by the people around you. Great leaders don't just manage strategy, they manage state. Today's session will move through 5 phases. Beginning with a calm arrival into the garden, then gradually working deeper into clearing old patterns, restoring the soil of the mind, and planting the seeds of new thought patterns that support the future you want to grow. Our first and final breathing rounds, numbers 1 and 5, will be the same. We'll be breathing exclusively through the nose at a tempo of 4 seconds inhale, 6 seconds exhale, letting the belly expand fully on the inhale, breathing through the nose, and collapsing fully on that exhale for 6 seconds out of the nose. Rounds 2, 3, and 4 are slightly more intense breathing rounds. Will all be done through the mouth, through a technique called the power breath, where you're going to imagine that you're holding a straw in your mouth and you're pulling the air in through the straw and pushing it out through the straw. In round 1, we're going to go for a straightforward power breath of 4 seconds inhale, 4 seconds exhale. I'll count you with the tempos in every round, where you're just going to expand your belly as much as possible, breathing in through the straw for 4 seconds, and then let the belly fall back in, exhaling out of the straw for 4 seconds as powerfully as you can. In round 3, we'll be breathing again through the straw, but with a double phase inhale this time, where you'll breathe in for 3 seconds through the belly, through the straw, in for 3 seconds through the chest, through the straw, and then it's a 6-second exhale out of the straw. So we go in through the belly, 3, 2, 1, in through the chest, 3, 2, 1, and then out for 6 out of the straw. Round 4, we're going to breathe in through the straw for 3 seconds, and then it's an open mouth exhale for 3 seconds. So we breathe in for 3, 2, 1 through the straw, and then open the mouth as wide as you can get it and let the air fall out for 3, 2, 1. At the end of each of our breathing rounds, the middle 3, we'll be going for a short breath hold. At the end of the round, I'll ask you to inhale as deeply as you can through the straw, filling the lungs as much as possible and holding the breath. Try as best you can to relax your body, relax the shoulders as you hold the breath. If you struggle to hold the breath for as long as I guide you to, that's absolutely fine. The second you start to feel a deep urge to breathe, just start to breathe in and out slowly through the nose. You can do this practice seated or lying down, wherever you feel most supported and somewhere that you won't be disturbed. Before we begin, if you have any neurological, cardiovascular, or breathing conditions such as asthma or if you're pregnant, please avoid the breath holds and reduce the intensity of the breathing by about 50% of what I'll guide you through. Instead of holding your breath in any of those 4 cases, simply continue breathing gently through the nose until the next round of breathing begins. It's also very, very common during breathwork to experience sensations such as tingling or light cramping in the hands, the feet, or the face. This is completely normal. If you'd like to reduce this sensation at any time, simply shift to softer, more relaxed breathing in and out through the nose. Okay, let's begin. So just get yourself into position where you feel like you can fully relax, and we'll start with our nose in, nose out breathing tempo of 4 seconds inhale, 6 seconds exhale in 3, 2, 1, and inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing at that same tempo. The path beneath your feet is soft and quiet. Early morning light spills gently across the horizon, that pale glow that comes just after sunrise, when the world is still waking up and the air carries a cool, refreshing clarity. You walk slowly along a narrow stone path that winds toward a garden tucked away from the noise of everything else. The scent of damp earth hangs lightly in the air, that rich mineral smell that comes after soil has rested overnight. Somewhere nearby, water trickles softly from a small fountain. Birds call from the branches overhead, their morning songs echoing gently through the stillness. The garden gate stands ahead of you, weathered wood, smooth from years of use. You place your hand against it. The wood feels cool beneath your palm. And with a quiet push, the gate opens. Inside, the garden spreads out in front of you. Rows of soil, patches of green, sunlight filtering through tall trees that stand like guardians around the edges. The entire space feels peaceful, alive, and patient. You walk slowly down one of the garden rows, brushing your fingertips lightly across the leaves of nearby plants. Some are flourishing. Vibrant greens, small blossoms opening toward the light. Others are overgrown, tangled, dry from neglect. And as you take it all in, a quiet realization begins to settle in your body. This garden is your mind. Every plant here represents something that you've nurtured. Every weed represents something that grew when attention drifted elsewhere. Nothing here is permanent. Everything here can be cultivated. You kneel down beside one of the empty beds, pressing your fingers gently into the soil. It feels cool, soft, and receptive. A place ready for renewal. The work today is simple. Clear what no longer serves. Restore what has been depleted. Plant what you want to grow. And allow time and care to do the rest. We'll start our first, more somatic round. 4-second inhale through the straw. 4-second exhale through the straw in 3, 2, 1, and inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. This is a powerful breath, filling up the lungs as much as you possibly can on the inhale, and then pushing as much air out as possible on every single exhale. Keep it going. You begin with the first garden bed. At first glance, it looks crowded, overgrown. Weeds twisting through the soil, their roots tangled deep beneath the surface. You reach down and pull one free. The resistance is firm at first, the root clinging stubbornly to the soil. But with steady pressure, it loosens and lifts. A small puff of dry earth rises into the air as the weed comes free. You set it aside. Another weed. Then another. Your hands move methodically now. Fingers pressing into the soil, tracing roots downward before gently lifting them out. With each pull, the garden bed grows clearer. As the weeds come free, you begin to recognize what they represent. Old thoughts. Patterns that once served a purpose, but now only drain energy. Doubt that crept in during difficult moments. Old identities that you've already outgrown. The belief that things must be harder than they are. The belief that you must prove something to everyone. The belief that you're not quite ready. Each one sits there like an old weed, stubborn only because it's been left unattended. But now, in this quiet garden, you remove them one by one. Your hands work steadily through the soil. The smell of earth grows stronger, it's rich and it's alive. Dirt gathers lightly beneath your fingernails. The sun warms the back of your neck. Birdsong continues above. There's something deeply satisfying about this work. Not rushed, not aggressive, just patient clearing. As each root lifts free, the soil begins to loosen. Breath flowing steady. Hands moving calmly. The bed that once looked tangled now begins to open. More space, more air, more light. The old growth removed. The soil finally able to breathe again. We'll take our first hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs as much as you can, all the way to the top, and hold the breath. And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it go out the mouth with a sigh. Full release, full exhale. Let it go. And just ground yourself with an inhale, with an exhale. And we're in for round 2, where we go in through the belly for 3, in through the chest for 3, and then it's a 6-second exhale all through the straw. Nice powerful inhales, nice full exhales. In 3, 2, 1, belly, chest, exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, belly, chest, exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, belly, chest, exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, belly, chest, exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. Now that the bed is clear, the soil lies quiet and open before you. But you can feel immediately it needs nourishment. So you reach for the garden fork resting beside you. The metal prongs sink into the soil with a soft crunch as you press downward with your foot. You lean gently on the handle, lifting and turning the earth. The soil rolls over slowly, exposing darker, richer layers beneath the surface. You work methodically across the bed, turning, breaking up dense clumps, letting air reach deeper layers that haven't felt sunlight in a long, long time. As the soil loosens, the scent becomes even stronger. That unmistakable fragrance of fertile ground, alive, full of possibility. You sprinkle fresh compost across the surface, dark, nutrient-rich soil that spreads like a blanket over the bed. This is the nourishment the mind needs. Support, recovery, rest, clarity, love. You rake the compost gently into the soil, blending it together until the entire bed becomes soft and fertile. Now the earth beneath your hands feels completely different. It's loose, it's healthy, it's ready. As you kneel there, hands resting on the soil, a quiet thought moves through your mind. The mind is just like this garden. When it becomes compacted with pressure, stress, or old stories, growth slows. But when it's loosened, when it's nourished, new things can grow easily. You run your hands lightly across the surface of the soil. It feels warmer now from the rising sun. It's healthy, it's prepared, it's waiting. We'll take our next hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs as much as you can right to the top, and hold the breath. And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it go out the mouth with a sigh. Full release, full exhale, let it go. Just ground yourself with a regular breath. And we're in for our final somatic round. In for 3 seconds through the straw, out for 3 seconds through open mouth. In 3, 2, 1, in we go. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. Keep it going. Powerful breath in through the straw on the inhale, and then just open the mouth as wide as you can get it, letting the air fall out on the exhale for 3 seconds. Keep it going. Now comes the most intentional part of the process. You open the small wooden seed box beside you. Inside are dozens of small paper packets, each one labeled carefully. Patience, clarity, confidence, focus, courage, gratitude. You pick up one packet and pour a few small seeds into your palm. They're tiny, almost weightless. And yet within each one lives the blueprint of something so much bigger. You press a small hole into the soil and place the seed inside, covering it gently with earth. Then another. Each seed planted deliberately. Each one representing a thought pattern you want to grow. Confidence that expands naturally through consistent action. Focus that deepens when attention is protected. Creativity that thrives when space is created. Resilience that strengthens each time you move through challenge. You plant row after row after row. Hands moving steadily through the soft soil. The sun now sitting higher in the sky, its warmth settling across your garden. A light breeze moves through the trees, carrying the smell of leaves and earth. When the final seeds are planted, you lift the watering can and pour slowly across the bed. Water seeps into the soil, disappearing beneath the surface where the seeds now rest. Nothing dramatic happens. No instant transformation. Just quiet nourishment. Because the most powerful growth always begins beneath the surface, where roots form, where patterns settle in, where new possibilities quietly take hold. We'll take our final hold in 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs, and hold the breath. And last time we'll release in 3, 2, 1. Let it go with a sigh out the mouth. Full exhale, full release, let it go. Come back to regular breathing. And we'll get into our pace breathing for our final round. In for 4, out for 6, all through the nose in 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. Time passes. Not rushed or forced, just the steady rhythm of days unfolding. You walk back through the garden now, following the same stone path as before, but everything feels different. The beds you cleared are no longer empty. Small green shoots have begun pushing their way through the soil, tender at first, but unmistakably alive. You kneel beside one of the rows and run your fingers lightly across the leaves. It feels soft and cool against your skin. The garden smells vibrant now. Fresh greenery. Flowers beginning to bloom, the sweetness of growth filling the air. Butterflies move slowly between plants. Bees hum quietly nearby. The entire garden feels alive with a quiet momentum. You stand and look out across the space. What was once tangled and overgrown has become something balanced, intentional, and thriving. And you realize something important. This garden will always need care. Not once, but consistently. Pulling weeds when they appear. Turning the soil when it grows heavy. Planting new seeds when new possibilities arise. The process is simple, clear, patient, reliable. You place your hand lightly on the garden gate once more, looking back one final time across the flourishing space. This garden is yours, and every thought you nurture, every belief that you plant, every pattern you choose to cultivate becomes a part of what grows here. The gate opens slowly as you step back, onto the path. Carrying with you the calm certainty that the mind, just like any garden, grows exactly in the direction that you tend it.